Hello everyone, welcome to Free Tutorials India. So in this video, I'll show you how you can implement React navigation. Today we'll talk about stack navigation first. So let's start. So there are different kinds of navigation. So what you have to do is you just have to type React navigation. You need to click on this link. And here we have different kinds of navigation such as stack navigation, drawer navigation, and so on. Today we'll talk about stack navigation and we'll also implement it. So you can see this is the official documentation of React navigation. What you have to do is you have to follow these steps one by one, and then after you install all these libraries, then you'll be able to use React navigation in your application. So first what I'll do is I'll do the basic setup for React navigation. So npm install React navigation. Just put dash dash save, and then you can see React is there are some more libraries that you have to do. For example, native screens, React native safe area view. So if you're using Expo, then you have to use Expo. If you're using npm, as we are using npm, we have to use these commands. Then there are other commands also. For iOS, you need to do npx pod install iOS, or you can do cd iOS pod install. It's same. Then as you can see, React navigation package requires one additional configuration to work on Android. Edit main activity.java, which is located here, your package name. In that package name, you have to do this. You just have to copy and paste and make sure to import this line. And one more thing is there, you need to wrap everything inside a navigation container. I'll show you everything step by step, no issues. The installation of library will take few time. Once you complete this step, then you can move to this, which is React navigation stack, and I'll show you how you can use it. Till then, what we will do is we'll create a folder structure for the navigation in our application. So basically in a React application, there are two parts. One is screens before login, then one is screens after login. So what we'll do is we'll create a file called auth nav.js, and one is appnav.js, and we'll also create an index file in which we will manage how we can move from app navigation to the auth navigation. Today I'll show you a simple setup for stack navigation. Tomorrow we'll create a combined setup with index file so that you'll be able to understand how you can navigate from authentication nav to app nav, and also show you how you can use the logout functionality. So this package is done. Let me just go step by step. Recently this is the latest navigation, so it's 0.6 point something, and now I have to install these two. Let me also do the configuration for this main activity. So what you have to do is you have to go to Android app src main java project name main activity, and you need to copy this. So what we have to do, src Android app src main java Moneybox is my project name. Main activity.java. You need to use this override. Just save it and import that bundle, and make sure to add an import statement at the top of the file. So this bundle I have to import. This change is required to avoid crashes related to view. Now we need to wrap the whole thing inside a navigation container, and it's done. So let me see, these libraries are also done. So you have used this library, then the step is this. Now let me do cd ios pod install, or you can directly copy this command directly. You can do npx pod install ios. So it will ask, you can do yes. It will scan the pods, and then it will install your navigation library inside. Once it is done, then you have to click here, continue, and then we have to implement the stack. The pod install will take a little time, so once it is done, we'll continue. As you can see, it is installing the React navigation. So as you can see, iOS installation is also done. Now we will install the stack navigation. For stack navigation, you just need to copy this command, come here and write dash dash save. Once this will be done, then this is the basic step, basic example how you can use a stack navigation. You need to use this navigation container. You need to add everything inside this navigation, and you're good to go. So what we will do is, let me just go back to my code screens. First, let me just delete it. So what I'll do here is, I'll create a folder which is called login, and I'll create a folder called sign up, and inside it I'll create an index file. This is a structure that I usually use for all my application. This is the styling page, this is the main index page. I'll do the same for sign up, index.js and style.js. So and I'll just do RNCE, and we'll just name it login, and for sign up same. Oh, RNCE, and this is sign up. Okay, these are the two screens that we have. Now we'll go to app.js. So for stack navigation, you need to install the stack navigations. As we can see, React native screens, this is we already installed. Now what I'll do is, I'll do cd ios pod install also, so that it will install for iOS. Cd ios pod install. So once it is done, I'll show you how you can use stack navigation pretty easily. And tomorrow we will integrate the basic logic, how you can move from app navigation to the auth navigation pretty easily and smoothly, because that is one of the most important thing in navigations. Earlier we used to have a proper navigation, but right now it has been eliminated, so we use something different to navigate from one navigation to the another navigation. So cdios pod install is done. So this is the basic code that we will use. Let me just copy it and paste it, and I have to wrap everything inside it. And now I have to import our login page. Import login screen from src screens, src screens, and login. So why we have done this login then index? Usually first is to keep the styling and the index page separate. Second, if we have an index file, we don't have to do it like this, like slash index. No, it will automatically take login as the index file. And then we'll do same for sign up page. So as you can see, I am getting some suggestions. It is because of the extension that has been used by me. So if you want to see how you can implement the suggestions, I have already created a video. You can check. And let me just change the name, sign up screen, and I'll add it here. Login screen, name is this, and here is sign up screen. Let's check. If you're getting some errors, what you have to do is you just have to, you know can't find variable stack. Okay, so this stack is not it is not able to find this stack, because we have to just let me just create this stack also. I just forgot it. Just give me a sec. This is giving some errors, as you can see, are in screens and so on. Let me just refresh it. The main reason for which it is giving errors is because once you install some libraries, then you need to close your simulator and clean the project and run the application again. This is the main reason for getting errors after you install some libraries. There are libraries who are embedded with the React Native, but there are libraries. So once you install a library, you need to close your simulator, clean the project, and then open it again. So now I am opening the project again. So once it will open, I'll show you how to use a stack navigation. As I said, once you install any library, you need to close your simulator and just clean the project and run it again. So it will start working. And as you can see, these are the two screens. Now, as you can see, I can see here login page, and let me just show you the stack navigation also. Touchable opacity. Let me just wrap it with touchable opacity. So touchable opacity is used to provide native touchable feeling to any text. And let me just show you this start navigation dot navigate, and now you have to provide the name of the screen that you want to navigate. So this is the name of the screen. Once you click here, you can see you are now at the sign up screens, and this is go back functionality. And let me just show you pretty clearly also. I think you're not able to see it. Let me just style this page. If you have any queries, you can directly comment. And in the next lecture, when we'll talk about implementing the whole business logic, and we'll show you how you can navigate from one screen to another screens, and we will create different screens. Then I think you'll be able to understand more. Now I'm just showing you how you can do the setup for stack navigation. So this is the login screen, as you can see, and let me just copy the styling and paste it. So once you click here, as you can see, you are now on the sign up page. You can go back, you can click, and similarly you can make it touchable and can move back to the login page. So this is what we have in stack navigation. It's pretty simple. The setup is pretty simple. So there are few things that you need to remember. First is, don't forget this step, because there are people who used to forget this step. Earlier there the documentation was little different. Now it has changed. So you have to do this, and then you can directly use a stack navigation. There are n number of things in stack navigation. So this is the official documentation. You can just go through it, so that you'll be able to understand what are the functionalities, what are the features of the navigation. There are n number of features that we have, and you can configure navigations while creating our application, which is Moneybox. I'll show you practically what I'm doing, what kind of navigation stuff we'll use, such as passing parameters from one screen to the another screen, and so on. There are different things that we will use. Today I have just shown you how you can use a stack navigation in your React Native application from very scratch. And in the next video, what we will do is we'll use this app nav, auth nav, and this index file to create a logic for our application, which is Moneybox. And in this video, if you have any issues, you can directly comment. I'll answer every query. I know it is, little bit tricky, but once you install it, once you use it by your own, you'll be able to do it very effectively and quickly. That's it for the today's video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.